round coverage of the PGA Championship. We're here at Whistling Straits in Kohler, Wisconsin for the PGA Championship. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports, set to bring you all of the championship action. Frank, what's in store for our golfers today under these major championship conditions? It's
a Pete Dye special, Rich. Bunkers, I've lost count of the number of bunkers at Whistling Straits, but already it's been the host of several PGA championships, so it's a test for the great players of the world. But really, you've got to tip your cap to the designer. He'll tell you that building Whistling Straits was a, quote, once-in-a-lifetime thing. To see Lake Michigan around the golf course, it looks just like it's not real. It looks like you're playing on the moon sometimes. It's an amazing venue. That's beyond long.
That is a sensational play right there, and you have to think that the little helping breeze gave that a nice boost.
He can't be that good.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play, very solid. Regarded as a very accurate player, that shot says it all. Shouldn't be a problem here. Well, the time is now to start making birdies, and there we go. One on the board, and suddenly inside the top 20.
Yeah, nothing to be ashamed of in that, but really, you've got to be aggressive from here on in. Long and straight.
That's how you do it.
Rich, these winds haven't subsided at all today. It's certainly a tough test out there right now for these players.
They get your attention, don't they, as a player?
They have club selection right now, vital.
You put the ball back in your stance just a little bit?
If you're going to hit it down.
Well, he's on the green, but still plenty of work left. About a 25-footer coming up. This one measures out to 24 feet. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
So coming off the birdie on the previous hole, a chance now for yet another one.
And momentum all in his favor.
Not a real hard game, is it? Birdie to open. All right, Frank, how do you like the look of the first par 3 on the golf course, the third hole?
Well, you have a good look at Lake Michigan for a start. That's certainly not where you want to hit it, though. Really use the green, the shape of the green, which angles to the left.
That's one of the more depressing sights in golf. You hit a good one, and then it just sucks back too much spin off the green. And with the birdie, moves into the top 10 on the leaderboard.
And moves into some very good company.
Frank, this golf course is hard work, no question, but every once in a while it allows you to stop and just soak it all in. It is spectacular.
It is. In one respect, it's an enormously long golf course at 7,800 yards. But then if you look away from the landscape itself, it's truly beautiful.
That's an absolute tracer right there. In the fairway and well over 320 yards. Frank, looks like he came over just a little bit.
Yeah, that one wasn't pretty, but it's still gonna get away with it.
Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. This is a putt for birdie from long range. Probably would be happy to get down in two. Looks like he just misread that. And getting ready for the putt.
That's a good par there, Rich.
Frank, you don't see holes like the fifth here at Whistling Straits all that often, do you?
Not just the shape of the hole, the length. Pete Dyer's managed to put both the length and the design of the hole together to make it brutally tough, but at the same time strategically brilliant.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Frank, this is the way you draw it up. This is how the game's supposed to be played.
Yeah, so far everything going according to plan. Second shot.
Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
Good news is, was able to retrieve the golf ball.
Yeah, on dry land, and can he carry it this time, though?
So this is his fourth shot after the last one found the water.
Yeah, it's not all over, but right now, too, he's staring down the barrel of a very bad hole.
Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just write a par down at the end of the hole, don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
Well, the stats say that is a green hit in regulation, but it's not yet a par on the card. Very tough putt coming up. This is a cross-country special. Man,
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Now at -2 for the day. Out to the sixth hole now, where the action is underway. Let's check in on our featured golfer. Frank, this is a very nice start to the round. Couple of birdies on the scorecard, looks extremely solid.
Yeah, looks well poised actually to have a very good round today.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Frank, what's the best way to play this shot at the sixth?
If you can hit like a bullet cut with a little bit of run on it, then there's a chance that you might actually be able to drive it on this green. But just be careful of that pot bunker. That's sort of smack bang in the middle of the screen.
No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie.
Really. This is an awkward length.
You get the sense now with that birdie that our young star, so explosive, is setting himself up for a big weekend run. Another magnificent hole here at Whistling Straits. Nothing but water on the right and a huge drop-off down to the beach.
Yeah, if you're struggling with your golf, just take a little breath and look right. It'll be a great elixir.
Birdie try up next. Settles in over the putt. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
In for par. Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Frank, it's really hard to believe that we are in Wisconsin because it looks like an old seaside links course from Scotland or Ireland.
Well, Pete Dye spent a lot of time in Scotland in the early 1960s, and that's really where he learned his architecture from. So a lot of those features he's incorporated in Whistling Straits.
Oh, a bit unfortunate. Wasn't able to avoid the sand trap. All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know, it might just go in.
Okay, good shot on the dance floor. This is a 22-foot putt. Come on, you have to make that, don't you? Drop shot here at the 8th. Trying to limit the damage here. This putt is for bogey.
It went from bad to worse, and right now, horrible.
What do they say, Frank? Golf spelled backwards is
Flog.
flog. Frank, how's the 9th hole here at Whistling Straits?
Not exactly the easiest way to finish the front 9, that's for sure. Slight bend to the right. Ideally, you want to hit it down that left side. Otherwise, you might be blocked out with that second shot.
Excellent line. Popped up on the short grass. Frank, what are you thinking about on this approach here at the 9th?
It plays a little downhill, so it's going to play a little shorter than its distance.
Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie. Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole. With authority, count it as a par and 2 under. Well, that was a nearly flawless